Hey, what's going on, people? How's it? How's everybody's morning, evening, night, whatever the time you play this video? So, let's talk about COVID. Let's talk about COVID-19 real quick. And hospitals that are apparently overrun with patients of COVID-19. Now, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are aware of this. But there are literally videos on Twitter, Parler, Facebook, Instagram of nurses and doctors having to put up with the hardest point of their medical years with COVID-19 patients. You got apparently you got hospital rooms flooded with patients. They have no room for patients. They are put under pressure because of people dying of COVID-19, and they are put under pressure about how the government refuses to give them this medicine or this medicine like hydrochloroquine and other things that actually help out COVID-19 patients, because somebody in Big Pharma decided to cut those supplies and completely damage COVID patients even more to put it all on President Trump. Now, okay, I don't even want to mention President Trump in this video because it's kind of because it has really nothing to do with him. Now, this is why a lot of people are questioning this whole COVID-19 thing. Is this, if this thing is as bad as they say it is, then why are these nurses and doctors doing something like dancing in freaking hospital hallways, hospital garages, and hospital parking lots? Now, this right here, for me, this is just the ultimate sign of disrespect. If COVID-19 is killing as many patients as they say it is, why are these doctors dancing and having a good time while people who need to see their family with COVID-19, they can't even get in the damn hospitals? This is what pisses people this is what pisses a lot of people off. Now, a lot of people say, well, hey, yeah, I'm sorry, not a lot of people. Well, mainly maybe people who are liberal will tell you, well, they are put under pressure. They need to relieve themselves somehow, or the whole, hey, you're the one who didn't believe COVID-19 was a big deal in the first place. So why are you saying anything about it? My response to that is, the CDC themselves said they skyrocketed the numbers by 94%. So out of 8%, so that 6% of people actually died from COVID-19. They just had other conditions like HIV, cancer, pneumonia. Yet they counted it as a COVID-19 death because they show symptoms of COVID-19 when it's literally the same symptoms as a freaking flu. And guess what? I have not seen them count one flu death this year, even though it still went on this year, and they want you to take flu shots. I have not seen one flu death this year. All COVID-19 deaths. I barely saw freaking any cancer death this year. It's barely cancer deaths this year. This has never happened this year prior. What? And the fact that people want to question it, saying everything that people get killed now is from COVID-19. Car crash, COVID-19. Dude got shot in the head, COVID-19. Thousands of people committed suicide this year, including military people. They did it because of COVID-19. They count it as a COVID death, and it's not even a COVID death. It had nothing to do with COVID. Nothing to do with COVID. Back to these nurses and doctors dancing. I would be damned if I see my mom or anybody in my family who contracted COVID-19 and I could not go see them. But you have these freaking dumbass nurses and doctors here dancing and having a good time, while your freaking family member, whoever it is, or a family member, a friend, wife, they say this is the most deadliest virus ever created, even though the virus came from China, and they still sucking China off like it's their morning breakfast. Now, I will put a video within this video about these dances all around America. I even seen one earlier about them dancing in I think somewhere a Spanish country or Portuguese country. They dancing, and they have absolutely no care in the world for people who are actually affected by COVID-19. Now, like I said before, people want to say, well, listen to the guidelines, listen to the CDC. The CDC, while at the same time, when the CDC said only 94% of people actually died of COVID-19, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Only 6% of people on that death toll list actually died of COVID-19. They act like that one doesn't exist. So what? Why are you still listening to the CDC? The CDC first said 2 weeks. It's going on 10 months now. 10 months to stop the. They wanted 2 weeks to stop the spread. Didn't happen. They say wear a mask, and these cities and states with the strictest mask mandates have the highest numbers. Georgia, Texas, and Florida, who all together don't even make up what was in California and New York City and New Jersey. So and Chicago. So what point are you trying to make saying lockdowns work when they clearly don't? It puts more people bankrupt, more people committing suicide, and more people out there committing crimes. Lockdowns do not work. These masks barely even work. So what point do y'all want to make, or y'all want to give me to show otherwise? Look at California and New York numbers. Then look at Texas and Florida and Georgia. No comparison. California and New York City have been top 3 for COVID-19 since it first began. I say Democrats people say praise Governor Cuomo, when this dude literally sent COVID patients to nursing homes, where the elderly is most at risk. And you got nurses and doctors dancing around. Now I can respect I respect nurses and doctors just like I respect the police. But there's a limit to both professions. I may be on the more conservative side, but I will call out police brutality. And the same thing with nursing. I never really trust doctors in the first place, because I don't go to the hospital because they would say you're healthy, but then they would find something to inject you with in order to get money out of you. That's why I don't trust doctors. So again, to these doctors and nurses dancing, if this COVID-19 thing is really as bad as they say it is, they should not be out here dancing and having parties and having fun. They need to get serious. it's great. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how people defend this at this point. It really is. It's no just justifying this. It's no just justifying nurses and doctors dancing as people are dying. You cannot make this up. If you like what I'm saying, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. See y'all next one. Peace.